So the Oscar nominations come out tomorrow, so here are some of my predictions for what I think is going to get nominated. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. So before I give you guys my predictions for what I think is going to get nominated for certain categories of the Oscars, make sure to hit the like button, comment your predictions for what's going to get nominated down below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future Oscar videos or videos in general. So in past years, I've talked more about all the categories for the Oscars, but lately I have a very strange relationship with the Academy Awards and how much I watch and really care about them. So I really wanted to give my input on a few categories in particular, not all of them, but just a few major ones, including probably Best Picture, Best Actor, and that's really it, to be honest with you. I haven't been following any of the other categories that much. I really don't know with the Oscars. They love to snub people. There's always going to be some surprises, but when it comes to the Best Actor category, I'm fairly confident in the following happening. I think Will Smith will get nominated for his performance in King Richard. I think Benedict Cumberbatch will get nominated for The Power of the Dog. I think Andrew Garfield will get nominated for Tick, Tick, Boom. I am very certain in all of those happening. That leaves 2 spots because there are 5 nominees for that category. If I had to guess, the talk of the town is that Denzel's probably going to get nominated, so I'll go and throw Denzel a bone for Tragedy of Macbeth, which I actually haven't seen yet still. I probably should check that out. And the other one I'm going to say is Leonardo DiCaprio for Don't Look Up. This movie is very divisive among critics, but there's no denying the greatness of Leonardo DiCaprio. He also has a track record for getting nominated for just about everything he does lately, so I'd give the benefit of the doubt to Leo getting a nomination. Will he win? Probably not, but I think it's going to be Leo, Denzel, Garfield, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Will Smith. Talk about a loaded category. I mean, those are some top-tier, all-time great actors in that category right there. It's going to be a very fun category and one of the few that I actually feel like is worth talking about. And before I give you guys my prediction for what I think is going to get nominated for Best Picture, I'll run through some of the other categories and give you guys my takes on what I think is probably just outright going to win, because I haven't really followed, again, all of like the supporting categories this year or anything as much as I used to. I used to be a lot more into the Oscars than I am now, but I think Dune is a pretty safe bet for winning Best Original Score. Hans Zimmer, well deserved. I think Encanto is definitely going to win Best Animated Feature, so those are 2 categories right there. For Supporting Actor and Supporting Actress, again, I haven't really seen enough, I would say, to be confident in talking about those, but I've seen almost every single movie that I think is going to get nominated for Best Picture, so without further ado, let's just talk about the big one. Really, at the end of the day, the only category that has a ton of weight and gets the most discussion going is the Best Picture category. So here are my predictions for what I think is going to get nominated for Best Picture. They're doing 10 required nominations this year, meaning they used to do 9. You could use that 10th option in the past. So here are the 10 movies that I think will get nominated for Best Picture. I'm more confident in some of these getting nominated than others, but here we go. Without further ado, no particular order. I think West Side Story gets nominated, The Power of the Dog, Tick, Tick, Boom, Don't Look Up, Dune, Coda, which I haven't seen, but it got a lot of buzz around it. Belfast, again, I never checked that one out, but it has a ton of buzz going for it. Licorice Pizza, King Richard, and Being the Ricardos. I'm sure some of those will probably get substituted for other movies like Spencer or The Tragedy of Macbeth, but at the end of the day, something like that is going to be the Oscar nominations for Best Picture. Notably, there's no Spider-Man No Way Home. I have a whole rant video about that. Make sure to check it out. I'll link it up above. It probably should get nominated, but it won't. That is just the way of the world. And I'll say this. If House of Gucci gets nominated for Best Picture, the Academy is corrupt and fraudulent because that movie is terrible, and most people would agree it's just not that great. So I don't know why it would get nominated for Best Picture. It would honestly be just disgraceful, if you ask me. But as for the other Oscar categories, again, I don't really have that much input for them, but I think that it's going to be an interesting year. I don't think there's a clear frontrunner for Best Picture, so that's always a fun time going into the Oscars. Who's going to win Best Picture? You never really know. I feel like anything's really up for grabs this year. But if I had to give my vote, I'd give it to Tick, Tick, Boom. I love that movie. It touches me on a personal level. I got the poster right here. It's just a story that I really resonate with about, chasing your dreams and really staying true to yourself despite the world trying to change your views, going after that dream and chasing it with your all. It's a message that really resonates with me. And of the movies that are probably going to get nominated, I think it's clearly the best. I don't love Dune. I'm actually kind of on the mixed bag side of Dune with not loving the movie like everyone else. But it would be cool to see that win Best Picture, one of these big blockbuster, more mainstream movies that people seem to love universally. That also was a hit at the box office. Seeing that win Best Picture would kind of be like a return to the golden era back in like the early 2000s. I think The Power of the Dog is technically the frontrunner right now. I definitely would not be voting for that movie. It took a lot for me to get through it. But at the end of the day, these awards don't really mean much. It's just fun to talk about them. No matter what wins Best Picture or what gets nominated or what doesn't get nominated, I'm still going to have my opinions on the movies. And I don't really take the Oscars too seriously anymore anyway. It's just fun to kind of what if and theorize with these things. So those are my predictions for 2 of the categories for the Oscars. A few other categories, again, I'm not as in-depth or into it this year, so I just wanted to make this little quick video giving my predictions for Best Picture mainly and Best Actor. But what are your predictions for all the categories or the main categories? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos like this one. I also have a Patreon now if you want to help support the channel and get extra videos. Make sure to check that out. It is linked down below. I will have some Oscar videos over there this month and next month, bonus content, so make sure to go give that a look. I'll see you in my reaction video to the Oscar nominations tomorrow, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.